Forget Joshy boy. All right,
I
you're
know,
live.
I got it. Oh, I'm live right now?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, shit.
Good evening.
Almost evening. Everybody, it's episode 38 of Pillar Talk. This episode is brought to you by Joshy Boy Edits. If you want your life captured, you want your wedding, or you want to make a music video, contact Joshy Boy Edits at joshyboyedit.com, or Instagram. You can reach him at Joshy Boy Edit. Today we have Malcolm Monroe the third, a pro wrestler. Man, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, I am the Process Double M3 Malcolm Monroe the third, also known as the best in the fucking world. Don't know if you knew that, but now you do.
Oh, I do now.
I am Michigan's only third generation wrestler. I am a world traveling wrestler, a armchair intellectual type ish fucking person that just likes to get fucked up and do hood rat shit with my friends.
Dude, everybody does. You're a third generation. Tell us about that.
My grandfather started wrestling in like the 70s and the 80s, and his name was Sweet Daddy Malcolm Monroe. He's like a Michigan legend. He fucking wrestled at Cobo Hall with guys like the Sheik and like Bobo Brazil, and like Dick the Bruiser, Denny Cass, guys like that. So it's literally been in my blood my whole life. My dad, he's wrestled all over the world. His name is the DBA. He was at
the Boatyard.
Yeah, he was at the show at the Boatyard. He wrestled on that show.
He was Rhino's tag team partner.
He was Rhino's tag team partner. Yeah, they go way back. They actually, when my dad got out of the military, he needed to brush up on his wrestling training because my dad started training when he was like 16. But he went to the military, and when he came back, he wanted to wrestle. And my grandpa wanted him to like brush up on it, so he needed to get him a training partner, and it was actually Rhino. So Rhino and my dad have been friends for 20 plus years, man.
Oh hell yeah, that's sweet. You got it in on fucking Rhino.
Man. It's weird because like
Uncle Rhino.
Yeah, legit. That he's legit my uncle. That's what we call him. It's so weird. My sister would tell people like I was weird. I was already a pro wrestler in high school, but I didn't tell people that I was a pro wrestler, which is fucking weird. But my sister was like, yeah, my uncle is Rhino, and nobody believed her until this big burly motherfucker shows up on her graduation day, and like 30 kids are trying to get his autograph and shit. Yeah. And he's like, I'm just here for my niece. She's graduating. I'm not trying to do all that.
What do you do? You're about to get gored, bro. You better chill out. Dude, that's sweet. So you got a family history of being a fucking wrestler, man. When did you start?
Man. So I actually started training when I was 11 years old. I'm going on 12 years in the business. I'm going on 13 years in the business. My 12th birthday was in August. So I started wrestling when I was I had my first match when I was 12. Which was fucking weird, wrestling like grown men as a 12-year-old. Like that was weird. But I started when I was 12. Like literally, I knew from a very young age that this is what I wanted to do and this is what I was gonna do with my life. I tell people all the time, like there are those that do this, and then there are those that are born to do this.
Right. And you were bred to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your inspiration was a long line of fucking wrestlers, eh?
Man, so it's hard because like my inspiration actually comes from hate. I'm not even gonna lie. So like me and my dad, like when I was younger, had like a really fucking rocky relationship. He was always on the road wrestling, and I was always like wanting my dad. Yeah. And I couldn't be on the road because I was a kid. And I always felt like a sense of like him like putting the business before me or whatever. And I being like a little fucking kid, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a wrestler too. And I'm going to be the best fucking wrestler in the world. And then he's not going to know what to do.
Ass.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was like, I can't beat him up right now, but fucking 3 months of training, I'll fucking wreck him. Easy.
Yeah, right.
So I reached out to my godfather. His name is Truth Martini. He runs the House of Truth Wrestling School, literally the best wrestling school in the Midwest. I reached out to him, and he's like, I've never trained a kid, but fuck it. And so from then on, I rode my bike to training every day. I trained with fucking grown ass men, and I got hit, I got back up. I got hit, I got back up. I kept coming. I trained at the House of Truth literally forever. I still go there to work out. I was a trainer at that school for a long time. But yeah, so I reached out to him. We got everything squared away. And then like in the middle of my training, my dad found out that I was training. Like he had no idea.
Yeah.
But
come through. Geez, I'm gonna wrestle you, motherfucker. Comes home and just beats the shit out of you. Oh, you want the champ? You want the champ, bro? You want a shot? That's fucking cool, man. Where all have you been?
Fuck. I've wrestled all over this country. I wrestled in Mexico. I wrestled in Japan, Canada. I had a brief stint with Impact Wrestling. I did what was called their Global Forward Series. It's like their Gut Check or like Tough Enough.
Yeah.
I did that for a while, and then kind of just been riding the wave, man. I did like this Mexico thing in 2018, and now I'm just trying to out wrestle COVID right now so I can fucking get back overseas. That's literally it.
So COVID definitely fucking stunted your growth. And
oh man, everybody's.
Have you used the shutdown to refine your character and get grooving?
So the problem with that is that he's not much of a character, man. Like it's literally the person I've been my whole life. So yeah, so and he just happens to be hella entertaining and people can get behind him. So I pretty much use COVID to just kind of like explore my other creative options and kind of just add not so much to the character, but to the like aesthetic of the character. Cause I'm constantly changing my look cause I'm a fucking weird dude. And I always like to look as weird as I am.
Right.
So, yeah, just taking time to like kind of just refine those things, kind of working on new gear ideas, like just seeing how fucking wavy I can get with it.
Right. When I seen the aliens, I was like, oh yeah, this dude's weird. I'm good.
Yeah.
I like the aliens too.
Yeah, man. A lot of times when I wrestle, like when they ask me where am I from, I say from out of this world, fucking obviously. So like they're like hailing from out of this world. Like yeah.
Do you what's your finishing move?
So my goal as a professional wrestler, because I've been a student of the game for so long that I used to watch guys in Japan and like guys like Hayabusa, who's literally my inspiration for wrestling. Rest in peace, Hayabusa. He literally had 80 fucking finishing moves. Like he was so dangerous that he could finish you with literally anything. And that's kind of like how I kind of molded myself to have like these different ways to finish a match. So I'm that unpredictable and I'm just that much more dangerous. It's hard to prepare for a motherfucker that you don't know how he's going to line up the kill shot.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you just, what do you test them all out?
Yeah. So like I used to do, I still do the 450 splash, like off the top rope. I do a few submission holds. Sometimes I literally
a few key ones, but you like to sprinkle in the little fucking
yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll end a match just by fucking like bending someone's arm until it almost breaks and they just have to give up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like
dude, you're gonna fucking tap.
Like,
you're gonna fucking tap.
Yeah. Tap, nap, or snap. That's what I tell people, dude.
Right.
That's what it is. Like I got a few like strikes, heavy strikes that I do that have the potential to knock a motherfucker out, and that's the end of a match if I knock you out. So all types of stuff, man.
Oh, that's good. So you just go with the flow, basically. Like, oh, this is how I'm gonna end this motherfucker.
Yeah, I have like a few set tiers of like things in my bag. You can tell if I hit a bunch of my good moves, like my big moves. You know, I'm in my bag that night. Like that's just what that is.
Okay. And you freestyle the fucking freestyle moves. You're feeling yourself. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, this didn't beat him. Bet I'm about to power drive this motherfucker.
He hit him with 4 RKOs. Oh my god. He hit him with an RKO off the top rope. What is this?
Exactly. Shit like that all the time.
Yeah, that's cool. I like you a high flyer? You like flying?
I used to be when I was a little younger. I was a super fucking flippy guy. I used to do fucking 30 million flips all the time. And I'm just like, oh, this is what the crowd wants to see. And then like as I got older, I started moving slower and just hitting people harder. And the crowd cheered for that just as much as they cheered for me doing flips. So now you see way less flips and more of like the other styles of wrestling that I learned. I went to Mexico and like learned lucha libre. So like I like peppered that into my match. I studied like the world of sport in like Britain style. So I'm like a really technically sound wrestler, and I've been kind of like showcasing that a lot more than everything else.
So your way of wrestling is worldwide. It's like everything mixed into one.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. People have coined my style as a technical Midwest strong style is what they call it now.
Okay.
But yeah, I just like to coin myself as the modern day Renaissance man. I just do fucking whatever it takes, man.
Yeah, because you got the opportunity to see a lot of places
Yeah.
fucking do it, and you get to fucking incorporate that in yours. That's cool.
Mhm.
So how long was your stint with the Impact?
Oof.
He said, "Oof."
Bro, honestly,
You said
like,
we can talk about anything, bud. What's up?
so like, yeah, no, we can talk about that for sure. So like, I suppressed a lot of that shit. So like, time. So also, I'm one of those weird fucking people who are like, time is relative, like all that shit. So like, but as far as a standard fucking calendar, I was there for I think 6-7 months before they fired me on live television. So shout out Impact for that shit.
For real, on live television?
Yeah, dude. So like, I had no idea, but that's
was it like the Vince McMahon coming out? You're hard.
It wasn't even that bad. It was way nicer than that, but still somehow stung 10 times worse than that would have. You know what I'm saying?
You're fired.
It was kind of just like, yeah. So these two guys are gonna go 1-on-1 for the finals. The rest of you guys, you did a really good job and you fought real hard. See you later. And like,
oh wow,
yeah.
Fucking shit the bed, bro.
Oh, dude, it's on YouTube, man, and like you can see my face legit in that segment because like they're like, yeah, we want raw emotion and authenticity. So these motherfuckers told me absolutely nothing. Like,
so
I'm
it
just
was raw.
literally standing there with my dick in my hand, and I'm just like, am I unemployed?
Wait, do I get the unemployment officer on the way home? Are you fucking with me?
Is time even real?
Right? I'm like, what's happening? And then I'm like, well, that sucks. So I got to the back and I was like, okay, that was kind of weird. I don't really know how that went. And then like one of the execs came up to me. He's like, I've known him a really long time. And he's like, hey man, like you're fucking killing it. Like, I know shit didn't work out this time. Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, you're doing so good, man. You're 25 years old. You're fucking killing the game. And at that time I was like, bro, I'm 20. Like I just turned 20 a month ago. And he's like, oh man, see, you got this. You'll be fucking the best in the world someday. Like you're this good now. Just wait till later. And I'm like,
yeah, the fuck, keep me on, bro. What the fuck?
Right? I was like, yeah, fuck it. It's whatever. But
what a way to throw shade right in your face.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I felt like. I didn't feel it until I was older, and I was like, yo, that motherfucker.
I'm firing you so the WWE can pick you up. I'm firing you because Vince wants you. Okay.
So yeah, man. I was just like. At that time I was going through like a lot of rough stuff because I thought that like I was continuing with this company and I thought I was going to be on TV for longer than I was and a bunch of other shit. And then like after that I'm like packing to leave and they're like, oh no, you still have to wrestle tonight. And yeah, so like that was my face. I'm like, wait a minute.
We'll throw you a 20 if you stay and wrestle this dude like you're scheduled.
I'm like, damn.
But your contract ends right after that.
Yeah, legit. Yeah, that's what it pretty much was. I was like, damn, y'all couldn't have did the firing like segment. Could y'all like do that in post? Like
now you come out.
You could have had me. You should have me wrestle first because now I'm unmotivated as fuck. Like,
come out with tears in your eyes and shit.
I just cried real tears, and you want me to go out there and fight this guy?
Yeah, legit. That's what it felt like, and I was just like,
"No, we fired him too. He's gonna be just as sad."
Yeah,
it's cool. He's gonna be a sad battle.
This is a sad boy match.
Yeah. That's fucking what a kick in the nuts.
Yeah,
dude.
man.
That's showbiz. Welcome to showbiz, brother.
That was my introduction to televised professional wrestling.
I wonder how bad Vince McMahon would shit on you.
Oh man.
Impact did it, dude. Vince McMahon would take a shit on you out live.
Right? He's like,
kiss my ass. One of them days, huh?
Like, man,
can you imagine?
Like I was just at catering. I thought everything was cool.
That was a good meal.
Yeah, like you guys fed me. I thought we were good. I thought we were moving forward.
You said, yeah, get the steak. You deserve it. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right.
Apparently, I also deserve to get fired in the
Right.
same night. It's fucked up.
So, you were telling us before we went on about the fucking Rhino fight. So you
Yes.
said, tell us about that.
So,
Fighting your uncle.
yeah. So I am currently the Midwest Heavyweight Champion. The Midwest Heavyweight title was made famous in the 80s by Midwest Championship Wrestling, and it kind of had one of those like NWA type feels where the belt could be defended literally at any company in the Midwest. So a lot of like big names held this title, and like I stated before, like the Sheik, he held that title. Bobo held the title. My grandfather held the title. My dad held the title twice. Fucking,
You're holding that bitch right now.
I'm holding out, and
That's a third generation.
I'm
title.
also in the running for being the longest reigning Midwest Heavyweight Champion ever right now.
Dude, we're sitting with greatness.
Like,
let me straighten. Hold on.
fucking posture up a little bit.
Put that joint out. Put that joint out.
Put your pinky up when you see it.
So yeah, and Rhino is a multi-time fucking Midwest Heavyweight Champion, and I always wanted to wrestle him. He is actually the reason my dad gave me a job. So
shout out Rhino.
So my dad runs the biggest wrestling company in Michigan. It's also the longest running promotion in Michigan. It's called Extreme Intense Championship Wrestling, or XICW. I was a fully fucking trained wrestler, and my dad said that his roster was so deep that he didn't have room for me. Which at the time I totally understand, because like he had guys like Rhino coming in on the regular, guys that are like signed, like wrestled there. Like anybody who's ever been anybody in professional wrestling, chances are they fucking wrestled for XICW.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, that's fine and all, but also, where's the favoritism in this bitch? Like, I'm your son. Like, put me on, bro.
I came out of your nutsack.
Exactly, bro. I'm
up?
like, fucking put me on. And he's like, nah, fam, I got a referee spot open for you, though. So I'm literally refereeing matches, but everywhere else in the fucking country, I'm wrestling and I'm killing it. Like, I'm going hard.
Right.
And like, I'm just trying to get my dad to notice how good I'm doing everywhere else. And he's like, oh, that's cool. Put on these stripes and fucking count to 3, motherfucker.
But
begging
also,
for fucking your dad's
how would he look? You know, throwing you in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right, though. That he does have a point right there.
I've had to go through that too. I was in the family business for a while.
I felt that. And like, I understand now, but like then I couldn't fucking, like literally the way I got my job at XICW is there was like a 10-man tag that was supposed to happen. And
it's out there.
Oh, okay. Some beautiful music. Nice little ambiance getting set for the story.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to referee that night, and there's like a 10-man tag, and like Rhino is on one side. My dad's also on his team. Jimmy Jacobs is on the other side. Like all these like great fucking minds in the business are in this match. And then one of the wrestlers calls off. He's like, I had something come up. My aunt passed away. I'm not going to be able to make it to the show. And my dad is literally trying to expend all resources to try to find someone to put in this match. And I'm just standing there like, so like, am I fucking invisible or
Dad.
I'm like, hey. Psst. And then like Rhino literally goes, so I think everybody agrees that the fucking only person that should be in this match is Malcolm. Cool. And then my dad's like, ah. So then Rhino proceeded to convince my dad that I was good enough to be in this match. Right. And so I'm in this match. And Rhino wanted to work with me a bunch because like at that point we had never had like any in-ring interaction, so to speak. Besides like when I was younger, and he like beat up my dad, and I like slid in the ring and got in between him. He grabbed me and like that was it.
Right.
But like, so we're like getting ready to square off, and like he was like, show me how quick you are, like off the bat. So like I started doing all my quick lucha shit. I hit him with a hurricanrana. The fucking crowd went crazy. They're like, this fucking kid is like, he's dope. And then my dad's on the apron the whole time, like this motherfucker, like should never gave him nothing. Like, and so like he was hating on the apron the whole time. But yeah, so I got my job that way, and then I got to stay there because of that match and the performance that I had. But fast forward years later, Rhino at this point has went back to Impact and left Impact. He's went back to WWE and left. And then my dad's like, you're the Midwest champion. Like, who do you want to wrestle? I'm like, obviously Rhino, like he just got released, like this would be fucking dope, right?
Right.
And he's like, I don't know. I was like, that's fucking weak. And then I get a call 2 weeks later. He's like, so I booked Rhino, so you and him will be mixing up. That'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be whatever. And he like skated past it like it didn't matter and like
Like
started
it was
talking about the
nothing?
rest
Yeah.
of the show. And I'm like, okay, fuck that stuff. I'm wrestling Rhino.
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet, right? So I get there and I wrestle Rhino for the first time in a singles match. I've wrestled him in tag matches before. I've tagged with him and like been on his team before, but I've never squared off with him like one-on-one before.
Did you get gored?
I did. I got the shit gored out of me, bro.
Dude, did it hurt?
Like a motherfucker. So like it felt like somebody just fucking took a battering ram and just hit me in the stomach so hard that they tried to like purposely tried to make me shit myself. And that's exactly what it felt like.
Did you beat him? You walked out with the championship.
I did walk out with the championship. However, I did not beat him. What happened is he gored me and I found a way to I actually kicked out of the gore. Not many people say that. I kicked out the motherfucker.
I've seen people get folded, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen people do backflips,
yeah,
bro.
I damn near landed on my head, bro. Right. And I kicked out, and the crowd was like, "Oh, okay, this dude's a dick, but he's fucking got it." And then they slid me my belt, and I was getting ready to leave, and he grabbed me, so I just fucking folded him with the belt, and I didn't know the ref was looking. I didn't care. Like, don't grab me, dog. Like,
disqualified you?
Yeah, they disqualified the fuck out of me.
Get off me, Unc, bro.
I was like, off me, cuz.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah. But so yeah, didn't beat him. Didn't beat him.
But you kicked out of a gore.
I kicked out of a gore. I feel like that's a win. That's a dub.
A lot of people haven't.
Yeah, right.
I personally seen it, dude. I was a fan of Rhino back in the day.
Yeah, motherfuckers got folded all the time by he used to fuck Tajiri up. Yeah. Like Tajiri, Brian Kendrick, all those guys used to get fucked up by that gore.
Get
like
murdered, dude. Like
even in ECW, like Sabu, I literally saw Sabu get folded in half and he flew out the ring, bro. Like that's how hard he got hit.
I liked him the most in ECW.
Yeah.
Rhino?
Yeah. He's fucking dope.
ECW.
He's fucking dope.
He seemed like he was more of an asshole in fucking DCW.
Yeah, I mean, because like he was allowed to be himself.
I like seeing his promos when he just did a promo not that long ago for ICP's wrestling thing.
Oh my god!
And he was on it. He was on.
Was he?
Oh yeah.
I feel like for some reason I feel like he's so fucking great. So everything I see,
it was great.
So that show,
like it was back to ECW Rhino. He was being an ass.
I remember
Rhino. Yeah.
So. JCW, I've worked for them forever. I've worked for Insane Clown Posse literally forever.
Whoop the fuck whoop, bro. Check it out.
Hey, I fucks with it. So I wrestled at the Gathering for fucking years. I've done like a lot of cool shit.
We probably seen you then. We just didn't know it was you yet.
Probably, yeah. Like there's a very good chance that happened. And so they do this show, and anytime they do a show in Michigan or anywhere near, they have me and my dad on the show. Violent J actually was trained to be a wrestler by my grandpa. So yeah,
that's what's up.
God. Yeah.
Legacy, bro.
Jay has literally been in my family literally forever. I've known him literally my whole life. I fucking hung out with his kids all the time. Like
get him on the podcast.
I can try. No, like I'll try. But I'm going to tell you the story about that show that Rhino did the promo for. So Rhino was actually supposed to be the semi-main event. He ended up being the main event. And this is why. We go to this show and it's at Joe's old house. Like he doesn't even live there anymore. It's now just a compound and a backup recording studio. And we go to do this show and I brought my wife. My wife pretty much goes everywhere with me. My dad brought his girlfriend and my little brother. And so we're getting ready to do this show and they wanted us to do like a death match because my dad used to be really famous for doing like hardcore stuff. And after like a few years in my career, I started doing like the deathmatch stuff with like the glass and the tables and the fire and like
that shit was so sweet.
All type of like crazy shit. And we were supposed to do this match and they wanted to do father versus son, me versus my dad. And I was like, fucking cool. We'll fucking beat the shit out of each other.
Fuck out of
That's what it really was. Like we wrestled for them before. We wrestled for them before and like we've wrestled each other and I've like beat his ass. Like, and I was like, this time is gonna be no different. Like I'm gonna
tell him he's like, slow down a little bit. Shut the fuck up, Dad.
I'm like,
that time you went on tour for my birthday? Yeah.
That's what it felt like sometimes. But like me and my dad, like we're two people who like to get hit. So like we like to hit each other really hard in safe places. But every once in a while, that motherfucker will punch me in the face, and then I have to kick him in his shit. Like,
oh yeah.
So like he knows though. Like my dad punches me hard as fuck. He knows that he's got a kick coming, and he gonna have to hold on to his jaw because I'm gonna try to yeet that motherfucker across the ring. So. We get ready to do this death match, and then the booker, who's my godfather, comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, they wanted me to tell your wife and like your dad's wife to like to move from where they were, and I did that. And now they're saying that they just want them off the premises. So because they didn't buy a ticket, which in wrestling, like that's like when you arrive with a wrestler, like that's not how that works. But yeah, so they were like kicking our wives off of the premises, and my dad, because he don't give a fuck about nothing. My dad's like the OG honey badger. He don't give a fuck. Yeah. My man's just like, oh, they gotta leave. Bet me too. I'm out this bitch. Our matches is literally 2 matches and then us at this point in the night. And then he's like, oh, word, I'm out this bitch. And I was like, so who am I gonna wrestle? Like if my dad leaves so then eventually I just left too because like I didn't have anybody to wrestle. So Rhino ended up being the main event instead of semi-main because the entire last match just left.
Oh my god.
so we were gone, and then I find out through the grapevine that Violent J was so upset that I did not wrestle on that show. And I was like, you do realize like it's kind of your people's fault. Like you guys kicked my fucking wife off the premises. You think I'm gonna stay here?
Yeah, I don't want to be here no more.
Yeah, like, but yeah, so that happened and it sucked, but it was what it was. My dad went on a podcast and like talked about it too, and it was just a weird fucking day. But Rhino main evented that show.
So because you show up with the wrestler. I mean, whatever. She was probably backstage with you. Oh no, she was sitting up front.
She was pretty much sitting by where we were going in to get dressed. They told him that as long as they aren't like on camera, they're good. Because this was like a decent sized property. So I was like, yeah, just don't be anywhere where the lights are flashing and you can still see the ring. You're fine. Yeah. And apparently they weren't fine. So
Jesus, dude, Juggalos, you really shit the bed on that one, bro. Could have seen a death match. Juggalos take the blame for that. That's your fault.
Yeah, that's y'all elder bear for sure.
Yeah, it's not Jay it's not Jay's fault though. I don't think, but it's his fucking people.
So my dad straight up thought that the orders came from Joe. And so he immediately got pissed. He starts shitting on him on a podcast. And then he's like, as far as right now, I think that motherfucker had something to do with it. And when I see him, I'm fucking him up. But Joe, if you're watching this and you didn't have anything to do with it, you better fucking call me this week. Yeah. And I think he called him. So like, I think everything's cool, but like, I don't know.
Yeah. Jesus, dude. I wish she was watching, bro. Yeah. Call us too and tell us when you're going to come in here.
Yeah. We'll come on your podcast too, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. We're fans.
Oh shit!
Everybody I know has got a fucking Juggalo.
What's it like growing up in that family of like with these wrestlers all around you all the time? And
so like
a dad as a wrestler, grandpa as a wrestler.
I get asked this question a lot, especially like on interviews and stuff. I get asked this question a lot actually, and the easiest answer is like there's like a difference between being born into like a wrestling family and a good wrestling family. Like the standards at which I'm held are almost fucking impossible, and like people don't understand that because like some people like are like second generation wrestlers or whatever, but like their dad sucked, so they don't have to be good. Like you can be mediocre and they'll be like, oh, he's fucking that's what's his name, son, that's cool. Like
so like a Randy Orton would have been held to like a super high standard.
Yeah. Whereas like a Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas aren't held to that high of a standard because like don't get me wrong, their dad was really talented, but
who was your dad?
his name was IRS back in the day. His name's Mike Rotundo.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and he worked for the WWE literally forever. He still does. And like,
really?
yeah, and like, but nobody knows that. But like, but yeah, so like they're held to not as high of a standard because like their dad was like he was a solid hand.
And
He
I'm
wasn't
a fan of the WWE. Who the fuck is that guy?
and he wasn't like he was a solid hand, but he wasn't a fucking like superstar. So nobody cared. Like
Right.
so like Bray before he was Bray Wyatt when he was like the Husky Harris character or whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody cared that he wasn't good.
Right.
Because his dad wasn't good.
Yeah,
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm the grandson of literally the godfather of Detroit wrestling. Like there's history behind my name.
Oh, you got.
And I'm like, yo, like I gotta live up to that shit.
And these
like,
motherfuckers made you a third, bro.
They did.
Like, damn it, bro.
they did. Y'all could have named me something totally different.
You could have named me Henry, bro.
Yeah, bro,
Like,
straight up. I could have been a Carl, bro. You could have called me Carl or some shit. And but yeah, man, and I there's always that pressure, and unfortunately, like my grandfather passed before he could ever see me wrestle, and like there was always like that pressure too, because like I don't have the validation from him that I like desire because like he's not around to give me that. You know what I'm saying?
Your dad's not even letting you wrestle on his
yeah, my dad
promos, dude.
didn't even want to fucking book me, bro.
Right.
So like I'm just like fuck, like I'm really shitting the bed on this one, guys.
Your grandpa would have been like, you know what? Don't sign him. Don't sign him. You're right. You're right.
So
DBA.
so yeah, man. I started like just going as hard as I can, and then like I like saw some interviews and stuff where people were talking about me, and like people that are like kind of like famous in the business now that are like longtime friends of mine, and they're like putting me over and like telling people like, yo, this motherfucker is literally going to be the best in the world at some point.
Oh, dude. Everybody that wrestled at the fucking boatyard I liked it. That was a really good show.
Yeah, it was, a really
good show.
talented roster. Rhino's really particular about who the fuck he lets around him. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like you don't get on those shows unless you have an in.
So those are all the people. Pretty much everybody wrestling was people Rhino respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was a really good show. It was. I was like, dude, I'm outside in the cold right now.
Yeah.
Watching pretty good fucking show.
Yeah,
dude.
it's that COVID wrestling. Like just because we had to be outside didn't mean we wasn't gonna give it our all. You know,
right? It was good. It was good. I asked him 7 or 8 times, like, dude, these motherfuckers are cold. And I heard a smack. I'm like,
So yeah, that shit hurts, man. It hurts even more when it's cold. Like I chopped somebody in that battle royal, and literally my hand hurt so fucking bad from hitting that person.
Wait.
I'm like, shit. Like, I don't want to show the pain because like I hit him and I'm like trying to be a tough guy, and I'm like, God damn. Like,
you know he was on fire too. Like,
oh yeah, he was probably ready to cry because I know I was. I'm like, my motherfucking hands cracking now and shit.
He just don't talk to you for the rest of the time. You guys are all talking about the shit. He's like, dude, you fucking smacked the shit on my chest, bro.
It's like, you, man, fuck your chest. My hands fucked up. I write with this motherfucker. Like
that would be me, the biggest wrestler too. I'd come on the back. I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking mean, bro. Why'd you have to smack my titties like that, dude? You know I'm self-conscious about him. Now you got a fucking handprint on him.
Oh man.
That's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, so like I had that pressure and like I had this desire to be the best, and I just the more and more opportunities I got, the more and more people saw that I was like a fucking a diamond in the rough, and like that I was going to do something. Like this is prior to like the Impact stuff, and I just like grinded, and every time I was on a show with someone that was worth getting a notice from, I would try to have a better match than them.
Right,
and like if I wasn't wrestling that person, I'm like, I'm gonna have a better match than you, and then you're gonna watch that match and be like, holy shit, like I'm signed right now, and I'm like here as a guest, and this fucking kid's like outshining me right now. Like who the fuck is this guy?
Yep,
like, so I tell people like there's nobody that can outwork me. Like nobody works harder than me. Nobody has the work ethic of me, because like I literally eat, sleep, and breathe this shit. Like there are those that do this, but there are those that are born to do this, and that's me. Like that's what I do. I tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. Like this is me.
How often are you in the ring? Like figuring out your moves and shit, like training?
So a lot of my training is mental, actually. So I do a lot of like studying of footage and stuff. When I was younger, I was in the ring every day. I was in the ring every day until it became muscle memory, and then I would no longer question if I could do a move. It was a question of how I'm going to do that move.
When you're gonna do it, when you're
yeah,
gonna land it.
yeah.
Okay.
So and then I found out like I was athletic as shit. Like and then I knew that there was no bounds to what I could do. And then I would like watch wrestling, like old wrestling, new wrestling. Like I would literally just study film and just learn the sport in and out, and I would train my mind to pretty much be good at that. So I have this theory on mastering any skill. You can master any skill or trade with 10,000 hours in the lab.
100%. Oh,
10,000 hours is what it takes to say that you've mastered something. And so I literally spent the 16 to 18 hours that I was awake because I'm a fucking insomniac. It was dedicated to wrestling. I was either in the ring, I was either watching wrestling, I was listening to wrestling podcasts and people talk about wrestling. I would literally meditate, and while I was meditating, I was standing in the middle of a ring and watching a match unfold and how it should look and how it should feel and how to just juggle the emotions and get the crowd involved, because that's at the end of the day, that's all we want to do. Like without a crowd, there's no wrestling. Like WWE tried it during COVID, the no crowd shit, and it was fucking like painful to watch. Like I'm like, geez, like
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
They did that.
Oh yeah.
For a little bit. Now they put virtual
fans, because it has to be some type of noise, because it's
You
so
have to get
fucking awkward. Like a wrestler can't get the energy that he must muster to fucking do what we do without any sort of fucking crowd interaction.
You're right.
It does not work.
Because it's everything's based on the crowd interaction. Because that's how you get that hype.
The fans' favorite part is when you get closer to them.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, legit. I like to get the fans so much involved in my matches, and that just came from me like studying and trying to put forth my 10,000 hours in this craft to master it.
So like, okay, you're in the boatyard, and that crowd wasn't huge.
Yeah.
So what were you? You still got the fans involved, but like, how was that? Like, that transition? Oh, you've been COVID wrestling since COVID.
Yeah. So but before COVID, like, man, I've literally done shows in front of 8 motherfuckers before. And really? I found a way to engage with those 8 motherfuckers, and they were just as loud as a room as 50 motherfuckers.
Oh, it's
so
yeah, because it's more personal when
you got 8 people. Oh yeah. So like I've done like shitty shows where like I've literally wrestled at just about every level at that point. Where it's like I've wrestled in front of crowds of thousands, and I've also wrestled in crowds of fucking single digits. Yeah. So I know how to personally connect with an audience, and my character, even though he's not a fucking character, but like even though he's a dick, he's so good and he's so relatable, and he makes you feel things like all the time, even if it's anger. Right. He can draw that out of you. And a lot of my fans, they're like, oh, I fucking hate you, man, but I love you, man. Like, and I'm like, that's
a show's a show. Even the antagonist is a fucking you got to be great to be the antagonist.
It's honestly harder for me to be a bad guy than it is to be a good guy, man.
Right.
Like learning how to play with people's emotions in that way, where they just receive me negatively for that entire amount of time, and then at the end of the show come to my fucking merch table and spend their hard-earned money on the stuff with my face on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I fucking hate this motherfucker. I'm about to wear his t-shirt. That's
exactly what it is. One kid told me, I'm going to buy your t-shirt and burn it. I'm like, cool. Make sure you fucking PayPal me first.
Yeah, but I feel like even when I was a kid, that shit was larger than life. The coolest thing I've ever seen. But now as an adult, it's still just as good because I can see the art now. Yeah. Now I'm like, wow, this motherfucker really put that shit together. This is fucking nice.
Yeah.
Because you got it's I like watching the form.
When we were at the boatyard, it brought me back to like my childhood, watching everybody.
Yeah.
The fan interaction, everything was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you guys this
is just like when I was a kid again.
Yeah.
That was the feeling it gave me. Cody Fleming says he loves yelling at you.
Yeah, Cody loves fucking booing me, but he loves me so much. I love you, Cody.
Them haters, they watch you.
Yeah,
At least they watch you.
Cody actually runs a wrestling podcast up in Michigan. Yeah, and I've been on his show a bunch of times where he told me how much of a piece of shit I was, and yeah, man, we just keep making art.
But who do you base your like? Who do you like to watch wrestle?
Literally everybody, man. So like last night I was watching I had somebody in the chat, Jeremiah Goldmain.
Yep.
He's my that's actually my manager.
Okay.
So Jeremiah Goldmain, the 24 karat lion, he came over last night, and we always just study film together, and we always just hang out and watch wrestling, get high. That's what we do.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, man.
You need help studying film?
Yeah, man. Come on over. Fuck it. We'll watch some really good wrestling. I'll introduce you to some shit you probably never seen before.
Right.
Like,
dude, talk to my fucking grandpa, dude.
Yeah.
He'll tell you everything that you've done.
Yeah.
Personally.
Oh man,
yeah.
I love that. Last night I was showing my wife some All Japan stuff. Some like old like 93 fucking All Japan stuff. I just like to like that old style of like Japanese wrestling where they just like they hit a motherfucker with so many moves until he doesn't kick out anymore. And it last night we watched.
He can't breathe.
Yeah, legit. And these motherfuckers are like killing each other, like punching each other in the face, kicking each other in the face, dropping them on their head. It was Mitsuharu.
China does shit always over the top.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah. It was Mitsuharu Masawa and
Japan.
Yeah, and Kawada
Japan, whatever
versus Kenta Kobashi and the Giant Baba. So it was a crazy fucking match. Motherfuckers got dropped on their head left and right. Motherfuckers were getting kicked in the face. Like it was fucking wild.
Dude, he lost a tooth. I literally seen it.
No, legit. So Kawada legit only has 2 teeth in the front. That's it, and they're spaced apart like a motherfucker.
Did he bite people?
I hope not, because like it didn't look like a fucking vampire bite because there's only 2 teeth.
Right.
But Kawada literally like would just anytime somebody goes to hit him, he fucking leans into it. He's crazy shit. Like him and Masawa did a lot of crazy shit together, and they would like beat the fuck out of each other, and like that was the style of wrestling that I fell in love with.
That's what you like watching. So like when everybody watches the classics like the Stone Cold matches, Stone Cold versus The Rock and shit, you're watching fucking 90s fucking 90s Japanese fucking wrestling.
So like I watch like that stuff too because every audience is different. And I learned in order to engage with an audience, I have to know that I have to know their taste. And if I'm wrestling in front of a crowd who grew up on Stone Cold versus The Rock, I'm gonna give you some gimmicky character shit because I know that you'll eat that up and you'll be able to connect with that, and you'll be like, oh man, that felt like how I felt when I watched Stone Cold versus The Rock. However, there are some fans out there that are just really smart wrestling fans, and they understand how Japanese wrestling works. They understand how fucking British World of Sport wrestling works, and I like to cater to them too during my matches.
Oh, like the real fans.
Oh yeah,
deep fans.
Oh yeah, the people who are pure fans of the sport.
Yeah, just want every fucking which my grandpa. That's
your grandpa. Yep.
Yeah, he's like 100%.
He just told me before COVID started, he was like, I can watch wrestling every night of the week, Tyler. I love Toledo. That's what he said. I love it here, and I can watch wrestling every night of the week.
Your grandpa probably like came and watched me wrestle at shows in Toledo.
Oh no, he don't go out.
He don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I used to fucking wrestle in Toledo all the time. A lot of my the early part of my career was like literally in the Toledo, fucking Cleveland, all like area and shit.
Joey Stein said, "What's up?
What's up, Joey? How you doing, brother?"
Oh yeah, bro.
Figured that was a good segue to put that one in.
Yeah.
Seeing how he's an Ohio guy.
He is an Ohio guy.
Oh man.
Actually, yeah, I met him wrestling in Toledo. That's how I met him.
Dude, that's crazy. You've been doing it for 13 years. You're still young.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
24.
24.
I'll be 25 soon.
That was 13
And already
years from when he was
13
12.
years.
Yeah. It's wild.
Tell me what it was like wrestling the fucking. So you were at promos wrestling fucking grown men at 12 years old.
Oh yeah.
Was it fun? Did you win anything?
I won sometimes, but my biggest issue that I ran into early on was like a lot of promoters didn't think that a 12-year-old had the capability to captivate a crowd. So my bookings were scarce in the beginning, and then it was really hard for me to put on size. I was a really small kid. Honestly, I was a really small dude in general until maybe a year ago. I put on 40 pounds of fucking muscle like a psychopath, and I beefed up and I got stronger. So even though I'm short as shit, I was like tossing 300-pound motherfuckers around like they were rag dolls. And then motherfuckers was like, okay, now he's scary. Like at first he was like, he was cool and he did cool flips and stuff, but now this motherfucker's dangerous. Like, because not only can he flip on you, he can also break your arm, pick you up, and throw you out of the fucking ring.
Now, this is a good question too. Where do you see yourself in the future?
Continuing to do this until I can't anymore. I don't know what the future holds as far as like me being back on TV or me over in Japan or me back in Mexico, or like, I don't know. But what I can say is that I love this sport so much that no matter where I'm at, this is what I'll be doing.
Okay.
I will continue to fucking travel the world and like killing this and like doing whatever it takes to entertain that crowd. Like this is what I live for. So yeah, I could never imagine a world without me wrestling, honestly.
That's good.
Yeah, and I even told my dad one time, I was like, yo, if I break both my motherfucking legs, I'm gonna be a backstage dude, and then I'm gonna be like one of the best bookers to ever live. Like,
well, yeah, being part of that for fucking so long, dude, you would know how to do almost all of it. You could run your own fucking.
Well, I can actually. My dad a few years ago gave me the official title of chief operating officer. So I was doing a lot of hands-on backstage stuff with our company, and I was like handling a lot of that stuff, handling like sponsorship shit and all types of stuff. And then I had a company reach out to me that I was wrestling for. I was like their champion for. They wanted to do an all-women show, and they were like, hey, we need somebody to book this show, and we know that you know literally everybody. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, give me a budget and I'll fucking figure something out. I put together my whole first show, and I was so proud of it, and I was so proud of the women that were involved, and they showed exactly why women wrestling is just as good, if not fucking better than men wrestling. They went out there and they gave it their all. Fucking Allison Kay, she came and showed out for me. That's my baby. I fucking love her. Jocelyn Navarro was on the show. Fucking Alex Sky, like a bunch of girls came out and they gave it their fucking all. And it was my first show, and I was very proud to be asked to be a part of that and to put together a product like that for the world to see.
Oh yeah, dude. So that's the future too. If anything don't go right, you're gonna fucking you're gonna take the business over for your dad.
My dad wants me to, but I want no fucking parts of it, man. That's too much pressure. Like that company's too good. Like I know that I'm good at what I do, but like I'm a realistic ass motherfucker, and I'm
who's gonna take it over, bro?
That motherfucker better Walt Disney himself or something.
Yeah,
yeah, I got a little brother. He manages my dad, and he also does commentary for our company. He's on the road with me more times than not, and he's really smart, but he's such a fucking idiot. And
it's him.
I always like make fun of him because like I'm like, man, when I was your age, I was already killing it on shows, bro. Like it must suck. Like right. And just like getting in his head because I'm trying to like push him to be fucking, because I know that this is what he wants to do with his life. But I told him that it's a privilege, and if you can't get the other things in your life in order, you are not granted this privilege.
How old is he?
He's 15. He'll be 16 in February.
That's what I told my 12-year-old about having her own show.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be a good kid before you get to fucking have these privileges.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen the improvement.
Yeah, that's what it is. They have to have some sort of incentive, man.
Yep.
But yeah, so maybe Caden will take it over. Because like my hope, and I told my dad this, I was like, look, man, I'd love to stay here and run this with you forever, but if I get that call, I'm going up, brother. Like I'm trying to do this
Later.
at the highest level that I
Right.
can for as long as I can. So
that kind of leads into this question. Is it better to be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond?
a small fish in a big pond for sure. I constantly like to show people that just because I'm at this stage doesn't mean I'm not better than the people that you're watching on TV. Because I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but that's the fucking case. Like, I started to build my case as being the best in the world by putting on the best matches. You can't find a bad MM3 match. You can't. And the reason is because I fucking perfected this craft and I've done everything and I'm constantly putting in work to this fucking thing. And I've been a big fish in a small pond plenty of places, and like I'm still like that at some places where like they bring me in and literally everybody's just like, oh, fucking Malcolm's here, fucking dope. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but I have to go where I can grow. So I want to be a small fish in a big pond, then I want to eat all those other motherfucking fish, and then I'm a big fish in a big pond. You know what I'm saying? So and then when that happens, I want them to fucking relocate me to an even bigger pond.
Put you in a lake. Pretty soon you'll be in Lake Erie.
Yeah, man.
And then the
eating
ocean.
Sturgeon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a sturgeon, and then eventually I'm just gonna be the fucking Loch Ness monster of this bitch.
Be the fucking blue bat or the blue whale, dude. Be the biggest fucking thing on this earth.
Yeah,
That'll be fucking.
that's the goal, man. Like I people think that like the best in the world is fucking gimmick. No, like this is a lifestyle. Like this is how I live.
Yeah.
Like I'm the best at what I do. Like even though like there might be other wrestlers that are good at what they do, they can do what they do, but they don't do what I do. Like my shit's different.
So let's throw some controversy.
Oh, shit.
Are you better than your dad?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's not even controversial. I tell him that in the ring on the microphone. I'm like, fuck you. I'm better than you. And I surpassed you when I was younger because I was just learning, but I'm fucking great. I'm a goat now, bro. Like,
your girl just went oof off the mic, bro.
yeah.
When you said that, bro. So it looks like you're getting your ass whooped next time you see your dad. So.
Nah, he don't want the smoke.
Yeah.
He don't want it.
So how long are you planning on fucking holding that title? Forever?
Yeah, until fucking I get a contract that makes me vacate it. And even then I'm gonna tell my dad I'm fucking leaving with his title.
I'm taking this to the top. How long have you had it? So how long?
We can actually, there is a website. It's actually probably pretty smart that I put you guys up on this. Fun fact, I just got tagged in fucking photos from the super gathering, the 20th anniversary super gathering while we were fucking sitting here talking.
Whoop, whoop.
What the fuck was that? What year was that?
2 years ago, I think.
The super gathering was it in 2016?
I don't think it was that long ago.
No, I don't know.
I feel like it was like 2 years ago. like
2016
2018.
was number 17.
So
Yeah.
so it was 2019 then. Yeah.
Okay, so last year
So
they have a gathering last year.
We were there.
were there?
Not for COVID one, but the last year there was able to be a gathering. We were there.
Oh, what?
You weren't there.
I wasn't there. I was not. Wait, I wasn't in the hospital. Yeah, was I? Or I was still in the hospital.
You were still in there.
so cagematch.net is a internet wrestling database. And you can look up just about any fucking body.
Josh. Cagematch.net.
Yep.
I was like, what? I'm writing it down.
And it shows XICW Midwest Heavyweight Champion, and I have been that for 695 days.
Jesus, dude. When are you gonna fuck, dude? Let somebody else fucking have it, bro. You mean ass motherfucker, dude. What a fucking ball hog, dude.
So many people have gotten so close, and then every time they think they get the win, I fucking out of nowhere their ass, and they're like, "Damn!" Like
.what?
.net.
.net. Okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say .org and look like a fucking idiot. We'll be looking it up like, dude, he was fucking wrong. He shot out the wrong thing on the fucking podcast. So that's where you can go and see all the championships and who has it.
Yeah,
What-
you can look up literally any wrestler ever, and it'll show like their stats. Depending on, because it's semi accurate, like semi inaccurate. Like there's some inaccuracies to it, but but it's pretty spot on. Honestly, it's kind of fucking creepy. There's been days where like I wrestled someone one day, and then literally that night I looked at cagematch.net and the fucking results for that match was up. And I'm like, how do they know?
The motherfucker was sitting in the stands, bro.
The fucking wrestling Illuminati is what it's like.
He was literally typing it as it was happening.
They see everything.
Just hit him with a fucking move that I've never seen before.
That's it too. The network. That with the internet's changed the game.
Yeah, 100%.
Internet, you could be a nobody and get fucking famous. You can get
One
great.
video.
Yep.
Can change your life.
Low key, I think I got signed off of Impact because of one video. I did this move that it's called a reverse Hurricane Rana, where you like fucking jump on the guy's shoulders, lean back, and he takes almost a backflip directly to his head. And
Ouch, dude.
and like a lot of people do it, but like the variation of the way that I did it, usually you're standing behind the dude and you just jump up and snatch him with your legs. Me being a psychopath, I was like, what if I was like wrestling my brother? His name's Jonathan Wolf. He's based out of Indianapolis. He's a really good guy. I was like, what if we were running directly at each other full speed and I somehow hit you with a reverse Rana? And he's like, how are you going to do that? So I literally ran as fast as I could, jumped, turned, hooked him, and then fucking dumped him in midair.
What, dude?
And
You hit
the
him with
video,
butt bump?
man, the video got so many views that like even motherfuckers that were signed to the WWE at the time was retweeting it. And they were like, how did these motherfuckers do that? Is this video edited? Like,
He just hit him with the bump 3000, bro. Put him on his neck. Put him on his neck. He broke his neck. He broke it.
And they were just like, it got a lot of notoriety. And then like fucking couple weeks after that, I got the call like, oh, you're gonna be on TV. And I was like, oh, fucking tight.
Dude, you know, if Jerry the King Lawler or fucking JR seen that, then oh my fucking, what did he just do to him?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a sweet move. We need to look that up. That's what we need to do.
That's why we both wrote it down.
I can show you guys the video.
Yeah, we'll watch it after the pod.
Yeah.
After the pod. Yeah, dude. Oh man, you got a fucking long ass career for a young man, dude. You can go anywhere you want, dude. You guys, every one of them that I seen, I can see them on TV too.
Yeah,
including Rhino.
Yeah, Rhino will fucking be good on TV one day.
If he just gets his break, you know.
Yeah, man.
All he's gonna do is get signed. You know, somebody's gonna find him.
Current Impact star Rhino.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if he comes on my podcast, he might find that fucking.
You know, he might find his niche, like just talking to you guys.
I mean, we hear Vince watches all the time. You
Yeah.
know?
Yep. He commented on last week. He said, "You're fired."
Damn, you fired you from your own podcast?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's why this third mic was here. The other guy got fucking fired by Vince.
Oh shit. You're young, but
Yep.
what would you tell your younger self right now with the knowledge you have?
With the knowledge that I have now, I would tell him, all the shit that you're going through right now is literally in preparation for you to be the best in the world. So regardless of what all these other motherfuckers are saying and all the dirt that they're throwing on your name, just know it's because they fear you. They know what your potential is, or they think they know where your cap is, but you have no glass ceiling and the world is yours. That's what I would tell my younger self.
So that's saying that you had doubts when you were younger.
Oh yeah, man. Like everybody, like a lot of people, be like, yeah, man, you'll never be as good as your dad, or like shit like that.
So the future self would tell you, "Hey, man, don't fucking stress it out so much. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Bro. Follow your fucking." Okay, that's a good. I like that.
You know who else says that? Gary V.
Yeah.
Gary V says, "Quit thinking about it and do it."
Yeah.
Yep.
Shia LaBeouf, he just said, "Fucking do it."
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's when I got my motivation. He was just in the phone. Fucking do it.
That dude's. Have you seen his movie? What was it? Peanut Butter Falcon.
I have not seen it yet. I've seen it like pop up on my fucking like to watch list a couple of times, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna watch one more wrestling match, and like then that goes on all night.
Dude,
It's actually got wrestling in it.
Does it?
It's halfway about wrestling.
What?
Is it?
Yeah, it's okay. So what the movie's about is Shy's character finds a special needs kid, and that kid is a diehard wrestling fan.
Fuck, that sounds awesome.
And they venture their way to where this kid wants to go. You'll see.
That's dope.
Watch it. It's a good movie. Shy's
Yeah.
always got a good movie coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, he calls him Shy because apparently he knows him personally.
Yeah.
Shy,
They're
Shy.
a nickname
Mr.
You know, my
LeBeouf.
dude Shy.
Mr. LeBeouf.
Yeah, dude, we just put him on his new favorite movie. He's
I'm gonna
brilliant.
fucking get into it.
It's a
for
good
sure.
one.
I never watched it.
It's like I never.
I never
watched.
It's a good
watched
one.
it. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, dude. Hey, if you had one thing to say to the world, what would you say? If this was your thing to say to the world, like everybody in the world could hear it, say it.
If everybody in the world could hear it.
Yeah.
Your dying breath.
Damn.
Because I'm gonna murder you.
Oh, okay, cool. As long as it's on camera, anything I do has to be on camera because I'm gonna fucking die a martyr. I'm gonna die a martyr, whatever.
Right.
But what I would say to the world is, think global, act local. Support all of the independently owned and produced forms of art. Support your local artists, your local indie wrestlers, people in your community. Give back to your community. That's all I gotta say.
That was beautiful. That was a really good one. That was nice. For real, I liked it.
Yeah, I did good. I'm glad you dug it.
Because
I've dug a couple of your answers, like fire answers,
Yep.
10 out of 10.
Thanks, man.
10 out of 10 recommended.
we're as weird as you, bro. We could totally be friends.
I fucking dig it. No, like we're going to be friends. Like,
yeah, I'll see you. I can't wait to see you when you're in fucking WWE. And I'm just
To be
sitting there
honest,
like,
I'm surprised.
I fucking talked to him.
I'm surprised he hasn't asked you to be his dad already.
yeah,
No, you're too young. Maybe you can be my stepdad.
I
but
can be
you
your
can't,
stepdad?
Yeah.
I can dig it. I'm a pretty solid stepdad. I literally have a redhead stepchild, guys. Like my fucking stepdaughter's a ginger. It's the strangest shit ever.
Got
Because
a real redheaded stepchild.
I have a
like
legitimate redhead stepchild, and she fucking. It's weird because she's the only one that doesn't look like me, but she acts more like me than the ones that do look like
Yeah.
me. It's fucking wild.
that. I look like my mom, like a motherfucker, dude.
You look like a perfect mix.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm big and gumpy like my dad.
He's just
didn't-
like, yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
I didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, my mom was my mom and dad could have been in a Viking clan, dude. Me, I'm 6'5", 300 pounds. My little sister's like 5'11".
Oh,
my
shit.
brother's 6 foot, stocky as shit. So yeah, we could have been a Viking clan, but they wanted to fuck in the 90s, dude. It's fucking bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit.
It's stupid, dude. I hate that.
They couldn't have found each other during that time.
They
had to
could have
fuck-
found each other in the 1600s. They had the fucking fuck in the 90s. Dude. Welcome to the world, dude. I had to
And
watch.
now look at him. Now he's just this guy with a fucking face tattoos.
Yeah,
all over.
10 face tattoos and a brain injury. Thanks, mom and dad.
I could have been fucking pillaging villages, but
Yeah,
instead I'm sitting here with fucking 10 face tattoos and a brain injury.
Yeah. I
Thanks.
still would have had face tattoos and I still might have had a brain injury, but we would have been killing people, so it would have been sweet.
I love
Fuck,
it.
dude. Thanks, mom and dad. Fucking screwing in the 90s is bullshit. They grew up in the fucking prime time to be a fucking grow up in the 70s.
No,
and shit,
legit,
bro.
man. I legit think that I was supposed to be like born in the 70s, man.
Dude.
Like
I just want to fuck, dude.
What? You just want to fuck?
that's what I heard. I was like,
I just want to fucking go back there
Yeah.
just for a minute.
my
Just-
mom tells everybody, she's like, yeah, I have no idea how I was born in 74 and my son is somehow a hippie from the 70s.
Yeah,
And I
dude,
was like,
fuck yeah, bro.
If you could go back in time to 3 different places, where would you visit? Both of you could answer this question.
go back in time.
Yep. Any time period.
I think Woodstock 69 for sure.
I'm there with you.
Yeah.
The exact day you go, I'm
Yeah.
showing up like,
Hell yeah.
dog, this shit's gonna be fucking
Why,
lit.
yeah.
why don't you get in the same elevator, you know?
Yeah.
The
right.
same phone booth.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So Woodstock 69 for sure. I'd in that bitch. Any recording studio smoking weed with Jimi Hendrix ever, I'd go back there. I'd do that. Fucking a brilliant man and a brilliant mind. And he was truly an artist of his generation in more ways than just music. So definitely. And also, I'd like to fucking go back and do acid with the Beatles and have them put me in the movie Yellow Submarine. That'd be fucking sweet, right?
Dude,
That would
that's
be
okay.
sweet.
Okay, well, shit, I got two more.
That
'cause
one
I would
never
go to
crossed my
Woodstock,
mind,
too.
but that was awesome.
Yeah.
that
was-
would be awesome.
Yeah,
Right?
I
You just become so good friends on your acid trip with the Beatles that they're like, hey, we're doing this movie, Yellow Submarine. Now you're in it.
At one
Yes.
point, you'd be sitting there and you'd look around and be like, "This is a fucking Beatles, bro."
Yeah.
what the fuck am I? Oh, dude, I can't wait to tell Josh. Because I think.
What about you? What's
me-
yours, T?
I got? Because I would go to Woodstock, but the other two would be definitely. I want to be in that Blind Melon video. No rain. I want to be in that like
You want to be the bee?
where they're in the
little
meadow.
girl bee?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where they're in the meadow. You know, I just want to be sitting there in the. I just want to be sitting there in the grass, just looking at them.
Just looking at them.
just fucked up. And honestly,
If you
bro,
were in that video, that little girl would never have made that video because you'd be in the bee costume.
yep. But I would want to be in the.
I
in the
love
meadow,
bees.
just looking at them. That's where I'd want to be. Shit, bro. Probably I'd go back and see what the fuck Einstein was doing. I'd just study Einstein for a day. You know, because he was weird.
Yeah.
And he had mental problems, but nobody knew about them. But he was the smartest dude in the fucking world.
Yeah.
I hear he only took naps.
Yeah, he was weird. He was
He only
100%
slept like
weird.
1 to 2 hours at a time.
Yeah, that's like me for real. Like no, like there's like this thing where like these theories about all of every genius or every certifiable genius that you can think of in history all had like mental health issues.
Most of them, dude. I
Um,
feel like, dude, ever since I got PTSD and crashed and like saw death and everything, bro. I'm so fucking funny, bro. I laugh at myself.
He's
Dude, I'm
so
not-
fucking funny,
I
bro.
don't even know why, bro. I think I'm just learning that I'm funny, but like I went to Vegas and I roasted Elvis and made my buddy was getting married and I fucking killed the whole room with a fucking joke.
I dig it.
And I was like, dude, I'm fucking funny.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this, dude? Because I was on one. I roasted them for a whole entire 4 days. Every single person in that house, we had like a real world style house. We rented the house out. We were all staying there.
Mhm.
I roasted the fuck out of everybody. I didn't know most of them.
Everyone
Dude,
got it though.
It's like everybody got the
We
business.
were doing a live, a morning light it up session, bro. And some girl comes in there and I fried her as soon as I came in there, made a fan. She came. That was the first episode she's seen anything. She
I
was
love
just checking
it.
us out.
dig
And I
it.
fucking fried her, and she went and liked all of our shit and stuff. So that was great. So I don't know. I think I'm funnier with PTSD.
Yeah, man. I found out I got borderline personality disorder. So there's that, and it also has a huge hand in like my artistry. And I was like studying on like Jim Carrey, who is also someone who could be like classified as someone with borderline personality disorder, and not being able to differentiate the realities of you or a character that you're playing. I've been MM3 literally my entire life, and I'm just now dealing with the fact that he's not supposed to be a real person.
Yeah.
So
This is supposed to be act. What the fuck?
yeah, like, and I've been MM3 so long that I didn't know that I was supposed to be like a regular human too,
Right.
and I couldn't like differentiate like his life and his reality with like the life of like the real life person that has a fucking like a adult job and like fucking these kids that he takes care of. And
your
like,
wife starts talking shit, you smack her with the fucking title.
I just
sit down.
I just start cutting promos on her. I'm like, you see here, bitch, the last time you told me to do the dishes, I let it slide. But this time you got another thing coming, brother. Next week in the living room, me and you, steel cage match.
Yeah. Dude, he's just putting up a fence in the living room one day. She's like, what are you doing? I'm about to fuck you up, bro. Hell in the cell. What's up? Yeah, you gotta stop because you don't want to be fucking power bombing your redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, man.
It's all weird.
Yeah, they fucking need it sometime though. Kids fucking are assholes. They they probably need to be power bombed a time or two. But
I mean, you do it. It's frowned upon.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
That
apparently CPS.
that kid wasn't ready to go through a table. I mean,
I'm like, bro, fuck that shit. I was 12 going through
people
tables.
come
Like,
to your house.
going through tables, build characters, Child Protective Services. What do you know?
Yeah, dude. You also got to bully them too.
Yeah, man.
Building or bullying them fucking gets you ready for the real world. Because the real world sucks.
Oh,
dude.
Man.
Everybody's fucking
Everybody's
asshole,
a dick.
Bro.
Everybody's a dick. Especially with the internet. Everybody's an internet thug now.
Yeah,
So
like they say don't bully, but like fucking those people that are saying it, the adults that say it, they're bullying somebody on Facebook.
yeah.
You don't believe in God, I'm gonna fucking murder you
Yeah.
and your whole entire family.
Like so what I do is I just usually when someone like talks shit about me or like kind of like tries to shit on me in that way, especially like on the internet, I just agree with what they're saying and I take it a step further and they're like, okay, now it's just weird.
Yeah, we got some hate on one of our things, and Josh said, I want to go in there and say thank you for the view.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No, I did.
Oh, you
Good.
did?
Good. That's exactly what you should do
I
because
said,
like they fucking feed on negativity. And if you take that as a positive, fucking any fucking like that view, it's doing something for you. Like, even though they wanted to fucking be a dick and be negative about it. No, thank you for contributing to my channel, you fucking jerk off. Like,
thanks for shitting on me, but you're still watching. Dude.
like, you're
what are you
still
doing?
watching, bro.
Thank you for the comment and the view.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, so like, yeah, I just usually like accept it and take it a step further. Like I like make like TikTok videos and shit, and like somebody on TikTok was like, "What are you, gay?" I'm like, "Yeah, gay as fuck. Tell your dad to call me back. Stop being a bitch."
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I'm gay, dude. I'll be your stepdad in a minute, bro.
Oh, dude,
Watch out.
legit. So, this is like I wrestled at this place called Middletown, Ohio, and every time I wrestle at Middletown, something fucking crazy happens. And this last time that I went to Middletown, I had these kids come up to me, and like these kids are like yelling at me, and they're like, "You're a faggot. You're a faggot." These kids are like 10, and I'm like, "Oh, I am? Actually, you're 100% right. I am a faggot." I said, "Where's your mom?" They're like, "She's over there." I said, "Oh, cool." I blew a kiss to their mom and their mom caught it. I said, "Oh, she caught it. She's my girlfriend now. Guess what? You guys have a stepdad who's a faggot."
Yeah,
like,
you got a gay stepdad, bro.
And they were so pissed.
Yeah.
They were like, "Man, fuck this guy." Like, we tried to fucking call him a really fucking bad word and he accepted it.
Yeah, that's just what you do. Like, you can hate me, but I know because it takes a whole day to hate somebody. So I know you thought about me for one whole day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I love you. I love you too.
Like thanks for thinking, oh, you thought about me.
Oh,
thanks.
I was busy fucking talking to somebody that fucking had his grandpa was a wrestler too.
Says T-Rup forgot to mention that he made Elvis cry that night.
I didn't.
Oh,
okay, listen, bro.
Cry.
Listen, bro. Elvis.
Listen, bro.
We paid this motherfucker to marry us, and this motherfucker came here a little bit. He took one too many volumes or something.
Yeah.
For the pain.
It was a late night wedding.
But he comes out there and he fucking does his Elvis shake, and it looks like it's an old man that needs to go to the hospital when he does the Elvis shake.
Three out of 10 not recommended.
Yeah,
so
3 out of 10. My friend on the way there, we all look good. We're all looking pretty, fucking getting ready to go to this wedding and shit. And he goes, "Dude, if Elvis sucks, get him." My homie, he's a MMA fighter. He was fucking off the hen dog, bro. So he was litty titty, bro.
Yeah.
And once we walked up to him, he said, "What up, Elvis? You sandbagging son of a bitch? Let's go!" And I was like, "This is it, dude. I'm killing this guy tonight." And he was on another level, bro. And the level was just. I was keeping topping him. He was topping me, bro.
Mind you, he had been roasting everybody all weekend.
Oh man!
So he's on fire and he knows it.
And the husband told me, dude, if Elvis sucks,
Fucking,
fry him.
Yeah. you had your bag ready, bro.
Yep.
You like, let this motherfucker Elvis
Dude,
be
I didn't
trash.
drink.
Let him be trash.
They wanted me to take, because I drink Hennessy too. That's my preferred drink, and I didn't want to take a shot because I was like, this is it, dude. This is my show, bro.
This is it.
And we
This is
came
my
in there,
moment,
bro, and he just sucked. He sung like four words of a song and barely danced like Elvis, and I was like. So I sat there roasting him the whole time. Was like kind of disrupting being like a fucking bad kid in the class.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, everybody's standing up there taking pictures and stuff. Elvis sat down, but this motherfucker, the volume got to him, so he was like about to nod out, and I was like, "Yo, everybody, look, Elvis is nodding out," and shut the whole room down.
The whole room went,
boom. Yeah, and that's what happened, and I was like, oh my God, because the husband now says,
Cut it out.
I'm like, oh shit. So I leave the room. I come back in the room, and he's like, it's okay, whatever. Because his wife looked back at him, Kayla looked back, and she was like, T-Rem's gonna do what the fuck he wants to do.
He's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
And we had the guy that promoted the wedding, the one that taking the pictures and the videos and shit. He asked me to come stay in Vegas with him, and I'd be the guy to marry him. And I was like, oh, and I told Josh, I was like, dude, did you hear what he just said? And Josh was like, no, you're coming home with me, dude. We're starting a podcast.
No, you're coming home. We're starting a podcast. Hell yeah.
So, because I didn't believe I was funny. I thought, because I talk a lot of shit, and but I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just funny. Something happens, and I'm like, I can roast that. I'm gonna roast it.
Yeah, I'm quick-witted as fuck like that too.
Because a lot of the times now with like this brain injury, I don't have a fucking filter, so it flows out, and I laugh at my own jokes.
Yeah,
I'm like, holy shit,
bro.
I just said that.
Yo, that's how you know motherfucker's funny. If you look at any good comedian, you see him chuckling in between all his own shit because he's like, "Fuck, this is fucking funny."
Especially if it's a zinger, dude. I'll be like, "Oh my God." I almost can't even say it because it just comes out, and I just bust out fucking laughing because it's fucking good. It's
some good. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I do the same shit.
All you gotta do is have a brain injury, bro. You can bring roast out. So smack your head on something and don't do it too hard. That's fucking the plug in everything so we can watch you fucking wrestle everything so we can plug in all your socials and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. I'm on Facebook at Malcolm Monroe III, on Instagram as The Process MM3, on TikTok as Malcolm Monroe III. I'm not on the Twitter. I do not twit the tweets. I don't do that.
You don't tweet the twits.
No.
No, I don't
Yeah,
know how to say
I don't.
that.
Yeah, I don't do those.
I don't tweet the twits either.
Yeah,
dude.
no. I'm on Instagram. You see videos of me doing crazy shit on Instagram. You find me on YouTube at MM3 Wrestling. And also, I am a member of the group known as War Inc. or War Incorporated. That is us. We are actually getting prepared to launch our gaming channel. So,
so am I.
Nice. Yeah, nice. So I fucking, we're part of this fucking badass wrestling group by day, but at night we're fucking getting dubs with the boys. So we're launching, January 1st. Start
out 2020.
2021. Start out 2020.
What the fuck?
2020.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 2020 until I found what I was
21.
gonna say.
Yeah.
2021, dude. It's that one.
Yeah. So January 1st, 2021, we're launching the War Inc. gaming channel. So be on the lookout for that. Also, we have like an open fucking post there for all the fans that are interested in us as people and as characters to drop whatever fucking classic or fucking new game that they want to see the boys playing.
What are you gonna play starting out?
We're gonna play literally everything. So all 6 of us have like hella different taste.
Okay.
So we'll do a little bit of Among Us because it's like cute and people like fucking it's a pop culture right now.
Right.
But we're gonna do a bunch of different stuff. I threw out ideas of, I'm not gonna give too much away, but I threw out ideas of like retro wrestling video games, like N64 type shit.
Oh fuck, dude! Let me come on, bro.
And streaming that shit. We're doing, dude. We're gonna be having
you, bro.
We're gonna be having guests. Listen, bro. I'm a perfectionist and I don't take L's. roast. Like,
Dude, I swear
like
to God,
my
bro.
friends hate playing with me because I get too into it, and I'm like, and if they beat me, I'm like, oh, that's cool, bet. And then I just embarrass them. Like I play one of my friends in 2K, and like I never lose at NBA 2K, and my friend beat me by 2 points. I was like, okay, bet. He came over next week, bro. We left the first quarter. The score was 36-2, and he said, bro, just I don't want to play no more. Like he's like, you're doing too much. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro. Like I take that shit personal. Like
Oh, if you take it personal, bro, we're gonna wrestle right in the
I
ring.
tell people, bro.
Dig, motherfucker, let's go.
I tell people, I'm like, bro, when we pick up these sticks, ain't no friends, bro. I used to
Yep.
do that to my dad, my little brother. I used to make him cry. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
Yep,
ain't no
that's what I
friends.
say about roasting. Ain't nobody safe. If you set me up, I will crank that motherfucker home. I will.
And the more he knows you, the more he's gonna get you.
That's me, yeah. I come from a family where, like, if you don't know how to roast, you're not in this family, dog.
If I fry you off rip, oh, he loves me. When I start getting good at it, everything you say I can go at it. Yeah, I love you.
Yeah.
Shit, that fan came on there, and she just set me up for fucking. Dude, I just needed it, bro.
Yeah.
Go viral.
You got any secret talents?
Secret talents. I'm actually like I said, I like to coin myself the modern day Renaissance man. So I like to do a little bit of everything. So like I taught myself how to play ukulele over quarantine.
That's beautiful.
I literally taught myself. It was fucking weird.
I bought a ukulele in quarantine too.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Dope. I started playing. So like that's I guess a secret talent or whatever the fuck. We were talking about like art and stuff. I painted an Adventure Time painting over quarantine. So like I guess I'm kind of a fucking painter now, I guess. Yeah. Any weird talents besides like literally all the shit that I do.
I like this patch.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me all day. That's why this patch is on here. It says, "Hello, I'm trying my best," because fuck it. I fucking am. Like, I'm trying, brother. I'm trying.
I'm trying. I don't know how far I'm gonna get.
But yeah, I'm also it's not really a secret talent. I am a skilled marijuana smoker. So catch me on TikTok blowing smoke rings. Just kidding, that's fucking whack. But like
if you want to see me do cool shit, catch me on TikTok.
Yeah.
I can. My name is Malcolm. This is my TikTok channel.
I do yeah, like I can dance, I guess. Like I've always been able to dance. I sing a little bit. I am a Rocky Horror Picture Show Shadowcast performer. So yeah, I do that with my wife. We perform in Shadowcast the movie Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's fucking cool. I am also a professional like titty looker at her. Like my wife is a burlesque performer, so like I go to these burlesque shows and there's titties there, so I look at them.
You're a professional. Oh, you're a connoisseur of titties?
I'm a connoisseur of titty looking at.
Oh my gosh.
But like I'm like
I need to go with you sometime.
I'm like I'm like pansexual, so like even like dude tits sometimes, just like it's fine.
You want to see my tits?
I mean,
let's see your belly button at least.
Can we see?
Oh,
look at them tits.
Yeah.
They got he got tats near the tits. I love that there's a unicorn near it. Those are some fucking grade A tits right there.
Oh yeah, dude, grade A tits.
Grade A tits right there.
Over top of it, bro.
Hey, part of your tagline now has to be like, yeah, a titty connoisseur told me that these are grade A tits.
Oh my God, that's a good
I've
joke.
I've seen a lot of tits,
That's
and
a good joke.
that's a solid set.
Dude, ladies, listen to this man, bro. He knows what he's talking about.
Listen,
you want to suck on some A1 nipples, bro? Come my way, dude. Break Jerk T up on Facebook. Hit my DM.
slide in them DMs quick.
Yes, dude. Put me on. Put me on, MM3. Put me on.
Yeah, like I'm an artist of sorts. I am a standard everyday funny man. I've been keeping you guys laughing, so I'm doing fucking you're killing it, Malcolm. Yeah, I just have to every once in a while.
Good job, buddy.
I just have to tell myself that all the time. I'm like every time I get the laughs, I'm like, oh yeah, you're killing this, Malcolm. I'm fucking killing it.
That's me, bro. Don't worry.
It's like that's me,
dude. Sometimes I kill a fucking video, and right when Josh turns it off, I'm like, dude, look at me. Look at this fucking masterpiece you made.
Bro, that's me doing. That's me fucking doing like watching my wrestling matches back sometimes. Like sometimes I surprise myself with some of the dope shit that I think of when I'm in the ring, and I'm like, oh shit, that shit was fucking fire, son. Like, yeah, keep doing that, bro. Keep doing that. Can't nobody do that shit like you do
Get in the
that.
mirror, you're like,
Someone go screen record that real quick.
yeah.
Go screen capture that shit, cuz.
Go get in the mirror, start like, what's up, bro? About to get
Like,
bro.
yeah, I think that's pretty much it for secret talents. I don't know. I feel like there's way more than that, but I just can't
I
fucking
mean, that's
think.
a lot.
Yeah, I do
that's a lot.
things. I do a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely put a fucking a poor little sad 300-pound man on, you know, told him he has nice tits.
You got
so,
nice tits.
ladies.
Ladies, hit
I
them up.
haven't heard my phone ding yet, so so I'm not thinking.
Y'all running late.
Yeah, dude. So ding ding ding. Oh, I need it.
Oh, yeah. One of my talents is I am a psychedelic embracer, armchair intellectual. I like to trip balls on LSD and think that I'm the fucking smartest dude in the room. Usually, I am pretty intelligent, but I'm just so fucking profound when I'm on acid, and sometimes I'm too smart for my own good, and I'm just like, fuck, man, that was really good.
Sometimes when I'm on acid, I'm too smart and I confuse myself.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't know how to say it with my mouth, but I'm in here, bro. I'm Einstein, bro.
Welcome to my life
Yeah.
every day.
So
Yeah, but he does that every day. He doesn't.
So yeah, I feel that. So like, you were talking about like you asked me the question about what would I say to my past self, and it seemed like I already had that like ready to fire. Right. This is why. I had an acid trip where I literally saw Little Malcolm, and this is a shoot conversation that I had with him. So this is like a lot of the things that I say, and a lot of the things that come out that way are based off actual experience from like these Lucy trips that I be going through, and like
sometimes those are needed. I've been trying. I had one good trip since the accident. I had an accident.
Yeah.
One good trip since, but I want to go find the accident. I want to trip hard, but I don't want to go there.
Yeah,
I feel that hard and you lost yourself. I'll go on a wormhole, bro, and I will never come out.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So
I'll bring you out of there, big boy.
I want to go on ayahuasca. I want to drink the tea, bro.
Yeah.
I want to fast for 24 hours, drink the tea, and fucking see whatever the fuck's out there.
Man, that'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah, dude, you travel the world, bro. I never left the fucking United States. I'm trying to go to fucking Brazil or something, go in some hut.
Peru.
Or Peru, yeah. Go in some hut where some dude
like has some ayahuasca just ready for us.
What's up, bro? You're gonna fucking
we should
sit here?
like put it on the podcast. It's just me, you, and Josh just doing ayahuasca.
If I could,
in a hut with some guy named Paulo.
Yeah.
That would be a docu-series we will come up with.
Oh yeah,
dude, I'd be in there.
That'd be tight.
There's the van. The Dodge Caravan's coming.
We'll see it in replay.
Yeah,
for the first time ever.
I just want to feel what the pain I felt. I want to feel the fucking burn wounds. I want to feel what happened.
You want to know what happened?
I want to know what happened. I want to feel it. Do it. Feel it.
You want to do it again? But
no, I don't want to fucking.
He wants to experience it again, but he doesn't want to do it again.
I don't want to go through the recovery, but I want to know what it felt like.
Because you don't know what it.
Yeah, because I got fucking half my body burnt, bro. I got fucking handlebars ripped through my stomach. I felt some weird shit, bro. It smashed my brain and shit, dude. I want to know what that was.
Yeah.
How am I a Terminator, bro? I walked out of there. You know, I didn't walk. I walked a year later.
I didn't walk. Not right away, at least.
I wheeled out of there, I guess, after a couple fucking months, and then I started walking a year later. So, shit. Is there anything else you want to say, bro?
Shout out to the Michigan Rocky Horror Preservation Society. That is the group that me and my wife belong to, and that we shadow cast Rocky Horror as. Shout out to Extreme Intense Championship Wrestling, and shout out to all the people that are weird enough to be weird and stay weird. I fucks with y'all.
Yeah. Fucking stay weird and love your fucking self.
And just fucking keep loving each other. Everybody love everybody, bro. That's it.
Don't think what you're doing is like, oh man, the people not gonna like this. Who gives a fuck what they think? Be you.
Yeah, fucking
be you. You is beautiful.
Most of the time, people like weird anyway. That's my favorite type of shit.
Yeah, normal is so fucking weird now.
Josh is the weirdest fucking person I met. best friend.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
The weirder you are, the more I like you.
Yeah.
The more I'm interested.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, cause like who the fuck wants to talk to a normal motherfucker named Tom that just gets up and
Yeah, Tom, Dick, and Harry, bro.
yeah, bro, fuck that shit. Like nobody wants that shit. You don't want to hang out with. You don't want to have a beer with that guy.
Yeah,
Like
I don't even want to have a beer with nobody.
Fuck you, Tom.
Always fucking. Why is that stick up your ass? Oh,
right.
shit.
Yep. Send us away.
That's episode 38 for you guys, man. I'm glad I got to sit here and talk to you, bro.
glad I got to sit and talk to you too, man.
Prepare to see MM3 on fucking TV. I love you guys. Have a fucking